Hello, beautiful people. My name is Maura. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. Why even actually stay and watch this video? Who even am I? Who do I think I am trying to talk to you about these deep topics and stuff? I'm not gonna list all my credentials, but I am a singer-songwriter from Mexico City. You might know me from the viral opera cat video. The whole world apparently watched that video. And you might know me also for my music. I write and release my music. And I'm an artist. And I want to speak today to artists and musicians and creatives who live for this. I live to sing. Period. The amount of inner growth, realizations, life experiences that took me to own the identity of someone who lives for music. Whoosh. I had to almost die, in order to understand that my mission was what it was. To be of service to this world through my voice. If you are in the creative world and if you are in the music world, your voice, your instrument is a service. It's a service to beauty. As humans, this world is so confusing. There are so little people who have certainty of something greater than themselves in their life. And I believe that we as a collective are so thirsty for meaning, for connection, for like values, for something that makes life less dull and boring and robotic and seem like it's just all pointless. And I think our talents, our natural gifts and natural talents can easily lead us to discover how to make sense of our little world. I don't claim to know the objective truth of life, of existence, of the universe. Please, come on, I'm just a human. I'm just a human being. But I've lived enough life experience that I can confidently sit here and tell you my way of seeing the world in hopes that it will benefit someone. Sharing your voice, sharing your gift, sharing who you are can be a medicine to other people's hearts. Think about your favorite artists. Think about your favorite songs. Think about your favorite pieces of artwork. Your favorite films, maybe. And think how deeply they have influenced the way in which you approach the world. Music has the power to save lives. I will sign that. I will sign it with my blood, okay? Music is a powerful divine tool for awakening parts of human spirit. That is why I sing. Do I sing for fun? Yeah, a little. Sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's hard. Do I sing for self-expression? Sure. Whatever. But that's not why. Eso no es la razón verdadera. Why is because in my personal story, you might have yours. In my personal story, people came up to me ever since I was a little girl. And I used to sing at church with my family. We were like the church choir. And I am not religious anymore. But the church had a huge influence on how I grew up. and how I shaped my musical world, and especially Gregorian chant and medieval and Renaissance vocal music, and choral music. Choral music is the love of my life, frankly. I'm sorry to my fiance. Point being, ever since I started my service as a singer in the church, people used to come up to me and tell me, Maura, when you sing, God touches me. God touches my heart. When you sing, something happens in my spirit, right? Sorry. And it's not because I am this ethereal creature sent by God to you. Please, okay? I'm just another human being, as I said. But it's because God gave me a gift. And I said, yes, I will exploit this gift, and I will share it, and I will put it in the service of other people's ears and brains and hearts. And that's why. And God gave me the color of my voice. God gave me the tone, my tone, my natural, the color. It's really what it is. As He gave you yours, as He gave you your natural ability to play an instrument, or to paint, or to write, or whatever it is that it is your gift, or to sing. Oh my gosh, I just love singers. Singers, I love you. I love you. I love you. You are just so brave, because you are the instrument. My love, you are the instrument. You are the instrument. And so I knew that I had a mission from a young age, right? To share this with the world. But I didn't know it's gonna be the whole world. I thought it was gonna be just my little community. I thought I was gonna be a church singer forever. Even after I deconstructed from religion, I thought I'll just get a doctorate in sacred music and do religious music all my life. Kind of funny. I just love that music so much. But now I have expanded. If you are interested in my current art, you can check out all my music is on Spotify and all the platforms. I am more of a classical crossover to pop, like mixing. I like mixing things. I like mixing my identities. You might relate with this. Let me know if you relate with this, okay? My musical soul is comprised of sacred music, of choral music, of classical music. Yes, of course. But also of pop. Straight up just pop music. Of like punches. I don't know what it punches. House. Or like good vibe electronic music. I love Daft Punk. But also Mexican music. I come from a solid lineage of iconic Mexican icons. My great-grandfather is the founder of El Trío de los Panchos. And my great-grandma is Eva Garza. She was famous all over the world, and she has so much music out. Go check out her music, Eva Garza. And my mom was a singer in the 80s too, and my grandpa is a singer and a composer. Like, you can look it up. I'm not gonna just sit here and tell you. And I'm not a nepo baby. I have built everything I have on my own. But I am a nepo baby in terms of the calling, the life's mission, right? That all my family lineage, this gift has been in my family lineage for a long time, and I inherited it. And for a long time, I kind of denied it or pushed it down a little. I didn't want to be an artist. I really did not, guys. And you might also be scared. You might also be scared to step into your role, to see where this path will take you, because this path will swing you left and right and do whatever it wants with you. So you have to be prepared. And that moment didn't come for me until after my near-death experience, which I want to talk about in a separate video more in detail. Music was a central part of my near-death experience. It is what saved me. It is what, well, obviously God saved me, and modern medicine saved me. The surgeon saved me. My pacemaker saved me. But music is what gave me the willpower in my soul to say, okay, I do want to stay in this world. I do have a mission. I do have something to share. It might be the same with you. But you don't have to wait to almost die to step into your calling, which is why I'm making this video for you. It's okay to admit that you have a talent and to say, how can I become the best at this that I can be? Excuse if my voice goes raspy. I've been singing a lot. How can I be the absolute best that I can be? Do I need to study? Do I need to, if I cannot afford a private teacher, do I need to go on YouTube and look up lessons on how to do this until I can afford a proper mentor? Can anybody mentor me for free? I had a teacher who taught me for free for like a year. Can I study this at university? Can I study this at high school, at my school? I went to an incredible high school, musically speaking. And then I chose to study music in university, right? So I really spent years on the craft. That is my voice. That is the voice. The voice is hard to master. And I don't claim that I have mastered it. I will never master it. Never, ever, ever, ever. I will be a student for the rest of my life, honey. But I'm okay. I'm pretty okay. But most of just being okay and having the technical side down, that is not all there is to art. Yes, you need to have the technical side to be able to do whatever you want with it. That's why. That's why I urge you to study, to be prepared, to exploit your talent. Is so that you you can have the language to then do whatever you want with it. That's what I did. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to belong to a single genre. And when someone tell me, oh, you're an opera singer. No. I used to be, maybe. I used to be in that path. Opera singers, they have hyper-focused in their craft that is specifically opera. And in the normal world, unless you are really familiar with the classical world, you will not know the difference between, for example, someone like Andrea Bocelli and someone who sings as an operatic tenor for a living. You might think it's the same. It is not. It's different arts, it's different crafts, it's different placements, it's different everything. But Mr. Bocelli has done wonders for the classical crossover video, and we are all thankful for him if we are in this genre as well. But what I'm trying to say to you is that I do whatever I want with my instrument at this point, because I acquired the language necessary by training classically, by being in choir every day of my life. What is your discipline? What is your discipline in your art form? Dive into it with your whole heart. You can never know where it will lead you, especially at the beginning. And if you are unsure about it, if you are insecure about it, then I feel you, sister. I feel you, brother. Because I was the same. I was so small-minded. I didn't think I had what it takes. And life had to show me otherwise. Life had to... So I could wake up and realize the magnitude of my calling. I am called to serve a worldwide audience. That's a little daunting. But it's a responsibility that I carry, and it is my mission. And you know what? When I stopped fighting it, when I stopped fighting the idea of being an artist, I found out what true humility was. True humility is not saying, oh no, I'm just a piece of poopy and I cannot do anything. That's not true humility. True humility is acknowledging the truth. I have a talent. I'm good at what I do. I will use it to uplift other people. I will use it to give a song for other people to grieve to. I will use it for whatever your heart is telling you. Listen to your soul. You're like, Maura, I don't know how to listen to my soul. Good. Shut up. Be quiet. Sorry, I don't mean to tell you to shut up. I don't mean that as a rude thing. I'm talking to myself here. It's like, learn how to be comfortable in silence. This is true, especially in 2026 that I'm doing this video. We are saturated with content, saturated with media, thrown at our face every second. And if we are creatives, we are also pressured to have a platform to share our art. And that means social media. And social media traps you. It is designed to trap you and make you an addict. So we need to find a balance of what we allow our consumption to be, so that we can actually hear our heart, our soul, our original thoughts. Truly, 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 truly sit here with yourself and ask yourself, when was the last original thought that I had? I'll wait. Are your thoughts being dictated for you? Me personally, what helps me is going on walks. I go on walkies around my neighborhood in silence, or I'll even ask God. God, I did this the other day. God, I need the seed of the idea for my next music video. And I just walked for half an hour. Get your steps in. Boom, it came to me. Boom. No effort. Showering. Shower. Don't listen to music for one specific shower, and set an intention. Can you give me an idea? Soul, heart, brain, God, whatever, music. Boom. It will come. Wash dishes. Wash your dishes. Clean your house. Clean your apartment. Clean your room. In silence. And you will start hearing your own thoughts, baby. I promise. At first, it might be painful. You might be dopamine addicted or something. But stick with it. But stick with it, okay? I want you to plan on doing that today. Maura, but I'm watching this at 3 a.m. Okay, then go to sleep. Then no more video. Go to sleep. And if you're gonna go to sleep, ask your soul in your dreams to give you a purpose for your art, if you don't already have one. Which you do. You just need to know what it is. What you do. If you are an artist, if you are a creative, there is a purpose for you. There is an audience for you. There is a way for you in this world. There, you will have your little corner of the universe for you to give your gifts, okay? I believe that artists, musicians, we are the doctors of the heart. Think about that. I am a doctor of the heart, of the soul, of the emotions. Just as my doctor, my cardiologist, my electrophysiologist surgeon was the doctor of my physical heart. And I thank him forever that he decided to be the best at his job. Because thanks to him, I'm here. Do you understand? Do you understand that you could create a piece of artwork so aligned and true to yourself, to beauty, that someone chooses to live because of your art? In a bad moment, chooses to keep going. Or like me, like I did, uses your song as they are getting cardiac surgery without general anesthesia. What saved me in the OR when they were like, Maura, you're gonna be awake and you're gonna feel everything. You're gonna feel us cutting into your chest and all this stuff. You're gonna be able to talk to us. We're gonna be able to talk to you. What saved me in that moment? That is the most challenging moment of my life. Music. Someone's medicine that they decided to put out into this world in the form of a song. Eric Sessenwald's O Salutaris Ostia. O Salutaris. Go watch my concert with the Voces 8 scholars. That's the first piece we did. I have the video here on my YouTube at the Cartagena Music Festival. I sang that piece in the OR while I was getting my arteries snipped, okay? And then I sang it on a stage at a classical music festival with a dream choir that is the amazing, unique, irreplaceable Voces 8 scholars, whom I had been a fan of for years, whom I had applied to be a part of years in the past. But God had other plans for me. You see what I'm trying to say to you? But Maura, I need to get better. I don't think I'm at that level yet. Great. Then get better. I wasn't either at that level yet for a while. Or maybe I was technically and not emotionally, not spiritually. Things do not, I believe this. Things do not come to you unless you are ready to receive them, sustain them, nurture them, and then multiply them. And then, yeah. If my artist calling had come to me solidly, that solid opportunity to move to Miami, study under a world-renowned producer and in the Latin industry, and sign with my record label, Universal Music. If that opportunity had been dropped into my lap before my near-death experience, no way, that would never have worked. I was not ready inside. I was not ready in my soul, okay? when I aligned my soul, the opportunity, boom, it came. You are ready. You will not butcher this. Right? Think about the opportunities that you really want. I'm sure there's some. And ask yourself, would I be able to sustain this? Or am I going to butcher it if I receive it right now? What do I need to work on inside me to be a match to what I want? And yeah, don't forget the external work. Don't forget to play your scales and sight read and do whatever you need to do, okay? But it's your soul that is the boss. The soul is the boss. I promise you, I don't make the rules. Let your soul be your boss. Your true soul. I'm not talking about fleeting emotions on a whim. I mean the essence of you. Talk to it. Let it respond. Write, journal. Dude. Amigos, amigas. Hermanas, hermanos. My people. Journaling is one of the writing things down. One of the most powerful tools for any creative to get to know themselves. To get to know their soul, their artistic soul. There's books too that you can dive into. I started doing The Artist's Way, a very popular book. I haven't gotten past the beginning sections. I haven't been disciplined enough to do it. I admit it. I have had to focus my discipline on other aspects of my life. But there are resources for you. But you have to trust. Okay? You have to trust your path. Trust your path. There is a path for you. There is a path for you, my love. Even if you're like, no, but my job is to be a systems engineer. I do computers all day or whatever. But I am an artistic soul. Amazing. There is a corner of this world for you. And if you just want to make your art for yourself first, that's okay. You know how many songs I have that will never be released? I'm very sorry. Those are for me. Those are for me. Those are just healing tools for me. The ones that are healing tools for you, I put out. Be patient. The business of making art is not an instant gratification business. And I pray that you do not become an overnight success. By the way, that's kind of a myth. Most of the people you think are an overnight success, they've been doing it for years. But I pray that you do not become an overnight success, because that you need to change your inside to match your outside. And if you do, it's because you already matched it. Congratulations. Like, yeah, sometimes I do think that you receive a blessing you didn't think you were ready for, and you have to step up to match it. Step up. Meet it where it's asking you to meet it. Sometimes blessings will not meet you where you are. Sometimes they will call you to rise up. And so you will. And so you will. I pray that this video finds the right people that it needs to find. The only thing that is in my heart as a motivation to make these is love. Is just sharing some of the things I've learned, sharing my heart with you as a supplement to sharing my art. people tend to be like, no, you're either an artist or you're an influencer. I'm not an influencer. Hello? I'm a girl with an iPhone. And I make music for the world. And I have wisdom to share. And so I will share it. Because you know what? I have benefited from other women coming on the internet with a raw YouTube video like this. No editing. This will have no editing. This will be uploaded as it is. And they speak their wisdom. They speak their heart. They speak their soul. And I am filled. And I'm like, yes, sister, please post another video. Please, please, please. Don't let the demons of the internet consume you. And keep it up. Because I need your content. It's not content. We say content. No, I need your energy. I need your heart. I need your words. I need your values. I need my sisters who make videos talking their hearts out. And I also want to jump in the train and be a sister to you in this journey. This gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, amazing, privileged journey that we have as artists, no matter where you are in the world. No matter what level you think your artistry is. I think all humans are artists, but that's just me. So find what your soul wants to say and say it. I wrote a song a while ago and I think it'll be part of my album. I'm writing my album right now. I'm pregnant with my album, and there's a part of one of my songs that says, Vive, grita, ama, entrega el alma. Live, shout, love, and devote your soul. That is what it translates to. It sounds better in Spanish. Vive, grita, ama y entrega el alma, baby. ¿Por qué no sabes qué vendrá mañana? Devote your soul today. You want to know what is a defense against feeling like you don't own your life? A defense against dullness, chronic sadness, chronic disconnection? An antidote is your heart's medicine, which translates into beauty, which beauty needs a channel, and the channel is your art. You understand here? We're not talking about superficial things here. There's already too many videos telling you what to do with your outside self, baby. Great. I want to improve my outside self. I'm working out. I want a big bicep, okay? But this is not about that. We are working out our hearts. We are working out our souls. That's what you and I are doing together. And that's why I put out music into the world. My music is not superficial either. It might not be for the whole world. Some people might think it's too abstract. That's fine. Some people might think my voice is too sweet and they don't like it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Do not be afraid of finding out who you are and finding out how to share it in the most loving way possible. For me, that's singing. And when I am on stage, I will end with this. When I am on stage and I am just singing my heart out to the audience and I feel that connection between us, it is the most heart-filling experience of my life. And when I get to meet people after shows, if there's the occasion and situation that we can do that in that show, and I hug you and I embrace you And you cry, and you make me cry. That's what I'm here in this earth for. And I feel so aligned. And we are doing each other a service. So be a servant of music. If you're a musician, be a servant of your art. Be a servant of your medicine, because you have it in you. It's in your soul. And you promise me that until the next video, you are going to sit with yourself in silence and ask your soul what it wants from you. And do not be afraid to write down the answer. Even if you're not ready to make the changes yet, do not be afraid to find out the answer. Sending you all my love with all my heart. Adiós, preciosos, preciosas, gente bonita.